Yeah. Yeah. They took it to 10. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 180! Watch the screen! Pick the edge! Come. White! 21. He's checking crack. Checks in.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And a 49er first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check. Check. Clock. 65. He's coming to double up. He's checking. He's ahead.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check four. 65. Clock. Hey, wahoo! 56.
Garoppolo now. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go. 13. 180. Here we go, team. Here I come. Bang. 2. 13.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert!
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
180! I don't think you got it, sir. Watch the safety creep. 11.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He's coming. We got double. Hey, alert! Check out,
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, foxtrot.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Check. Crunch. Hey, seam 6. Yo, go. 54 Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Smith. That's caught by Trey Quinn. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Check 52.
Smith now to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey! Smith! Your athlete,
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Mike 5-4. Check the outs.
Yes. Hey, my 7. Ready.
From the red zone now, Smith. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the kick here, no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He was taken down by a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Here we go. White.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
I smell fear in that offense. Go. Motion. Mike 54.
Hey, Alpha.
Who that?
Snap.
Here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. And
they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Out, 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 out.
Protein spill.
Check your hot read.
Look at me. Go.
Begin. Shift.
Five. 80 weapon. Go.
Get him.
Leo. Get it.
To throw again. Smith. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Slam. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here it comes. Mike's 50.
Hey, Charlie.
54. 54 is Mike.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Quinn. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Orbit. Go.
On first down, it's Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he is all the way up past the 25. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
11.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Go now. 10 logo. Bristol travel.
Check three. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Look at me. Zipper. Now.
Mike's 54.
Hey, Foxtrot. Yo, go.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson.
That's it.
A third down gain of 19.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Here we go. Kill.
General West. Hey. Hey, seam six. Hey, lock it. Ready?
Throwing on second down. Smith. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 54.
Gone.
54. Watch the run. Safe.
Bravo. Shoot.
To throw on third down. Smith caught on the right side. Reed. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
56, Mike, 56. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Yo,
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Under 10. Jim.
hard.
Now Smith throwing again. His throw caught right around the 6. That one good for 26 and a first down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
We go set. 30 base. Yes, yes. Hey, Zeus.
Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Smith throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Hey, high 7. Go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get in the way.
Yo, cheetah. Let go.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Hopkins' kick is good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, fellas.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go. 50, plant. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
It's our field.
Hey, Alpha.
Switch. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Bam.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So
after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Look, squeeze.
Smith going to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
To throw is Garoppolo. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you.
12. Go ahead. 2.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rock it. I'll go.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
Come on, fellas.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Out.
You better be afraid of me. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Ready.
Now a give to Peterson running right. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
I'm coming.
Go.
Switch. Spot.
Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Washington Redskins, 1st down.
Yep.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's Smith. From the gun, he'll throw. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
Redskins, 1st down.
Ball.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, Echo.
Smith now operating from the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
218, chopper. Look at me. Go get.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here we go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
He's checking. General West. Ready, go. 5.
Now Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed.
Ready.
Watch the twist.
6-6. Pull it high. Now. Hey, orbit.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Mike 56. Mike 56.
On third down, Smith. This is Johnson. He's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Smith now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, Wahoo. Pilot, 64. Win. Hit it.
From the gun, Smith. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike's by 4. I'm going to run you over. Bang, 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 bang. Watch the ship. Hey.
Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got it at the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go. 52.
Now Smith to throw again. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go.
Motion, motion.
Hey, exit. Go.
They go play action here on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Shoot. 21.
They will run again with Coleman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
65.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 37, Redskins 27. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now! Smith!
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. All day. All day. Mike 50.
Smith now to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
Crash down. Crash down.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. 56.
Now it's Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I'm trying to collect.
Yo, go, go.
Mike 5-4. Get that.
Go.
Now Smith. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Hopkins. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
13.
On 1st down, Coleman. Oh, nice move. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside